Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Thomas Tyree from On the Hot Podcast. Today, this is going to be the Combat Series episode number 15 for you guys. Of course, this episode will be coming out on all four of our platforms: our Instagram account, our Facebook account, our YouTube account, and our Apple Podcast account. So let's go ahead and dive into the first segment of the Combat Series episode number 15. Which fighter scored the biggest upset in UFC history? Was it Sean Strickland's upset over Israel Adesyna, or was it Leon Edwards' upset against Kamaru Usman? Who scored the bigger upset victory? So to me, both victories are very significant in the world of UFC, and especially in the UFC history books. But if I had to make an assumption on which upset victory is bigger, I have to give Sean Strickland's victory over Israel Adesyna over Leon Edwards' victory over Kamaru Usman in terms of bigger upset victory. Sean Strickland's victory over Israel Adesyna at UFC 293 was the biggest upset in UFC history. I do believe that this was the biggest upset in the organization of UFC history, when Sean Strickland went on to defeat one of the greatest middleweight fighters of all time in Israel Adesyna in dominating fashion. He got the job done in dominating fashion. In 5 championship rounds, he outfought Israel Adesyna in dominating fashion and win that fight by unanimous decision to become the new middleweight champion in UFC today. Nobody saw that coming. Israel Adesyna is still light years ahead of Sean Strickland in terms of overall fighting, as an overall fighter. And Sean Strickland just came in. On any given night, you can win a fight in the UFC, and that's what Sean Strickland did against Israel Adesyna. Got the job done in dominating fashion. I think that victory over Israel Adesyna is bigger than Leon Edwards' upset victory over Kamaru Usman. And I'm not taking anything away from Leon Edwards. It was a great effort, but the way how Sean Strickland came in and dominated Israel Adesyna for 5 rounds, never took his foot off the gas pedal, made Israel Adesyna very uncomfortable from the round 1 all the way to the end of the fight, hitting him with a significant amount of punches. I think if Sean Strickland had at least 30 more seconds left in the fight, he would have got the finish in the first round and would have beat Israel Adesyna in the first round by knockout if he had a little bit more time. But like I just said a few moments ago, Leon Edwards' big upset victory over Kamaru Usman is still one of the biggest upsets in UFC history, dating back to how long Kamaru Usman held the title for, the welterweight title, for quite some time. And Leon Edwards, it took him a last gasp effort to knock out Kamaru Usman in the 5th and final round with 30 seconds to go in that fight. He got the knockout victory, but Sean Strickland just dominated Israel Adesyna for 5 straight rounds. We never saw Israel Adesanya so out of shape, out of shape in terms of not knowing what to do next, in terms of not knowing what to throw at Sean Strickland, in terms of being the most uncomfortable he's been in a UFC octagon in his illustrious UFC career thus far. So to me, Sean Strickland's upset victory over Israel Adesyna is bigger than Leon Edwards' upset victory over Kamaru Usman. And I stand on what I said. I do believe that Sean Strickland's victory at UFC 293 is the biggest upset victory in the organization of UFC and UFC history.